Hello, that is the wrong layout. Hello, Lord Bovin. You have a me sense? Is this what I'm hearing? You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Um, but hello everyone else as well. Hi. 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 Today we're gonna be continuing to build this monster. So this right here, this is the torso of the AT-AT. The legs are back behind me. We're going to be finishing up box 3 today. Got 2 more bag sets. We got 12 here. We got 13 over there. And then that will be the end of box 3. And that should be the end of the torso, I believe. And then after that, we just have the head. And then we're done. And then I have to figure out what I want to do on Wednesdays again. But yeah, let's hop right into it. So right off the bat, we got something that's quadrupling up. We're gonna find 4 of these things. I had ideas of things. This looks like part of an engine. Well, I mean, it's part of a war machine. Technically, maybe. 4 of those. 4 of these. I had ideas of topics that I would want to talk about today. I thought about watching The Rise of Skywalker and talking about that. Thought about watching other bad movies, talking about them. And considering the fact that I had a whole fucking week of no streams, you would think that I would be able to plan something out for this. You would be wrong. Because I didn't do shit last week. Forced myself to go to work, and that's about it. Okay, I see. So I have no plan for today. It is a bit unfortunate because obviously I think the TFA reviewing went fairly well. I think it I kind of liked that the word I'm looking for. Why is it so difficult for me to think of these things on the fly? It's impossible. Setup's not the right word. Format. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. I kind of really like that format where I was talking about the thing. You know, use that as like a jumping off point for other topics and things like that. So I do kind of like that format, and I think I kind of want to implement that a bit more in my future streams. So I think that worked out quite well. Especially on things like this where there's not really gameplay or story for me to react to in real time, right? There's not exactly a story to Lego, right? It's just fucking Lego. We're just playing with Legos. There's nothing else here to it. What I'm looking at? It is what I'm looking at. All right. One of these. 2, 3, and 4. All right. Does it matter? All right. So it looks like the cross end goes. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Are you into action RPGs? I do enjoy me a decent action RPG. Yes. Yes, yes. In fact, one of the games that I have debated on playing, it's kind of, well, I don't know. Would you consider Hades an action RPG? I kind of would. Like an action RPG, roguelike, kind of, you know? You know what I mean? Dragon's Dogma 2? I've never played any of the Dragon's Dogma stuff. I actually don't know anything about that, just in general, just period. I know literally nothing about that. I love fucking Hades. I absolutely adore that game. I am looking forward so much to the sequel, Hades 2. Fucking oh my god, that game. Oh my god, that game. So good. Oh wait, what the fuck? Okay, interesting. These go right in the middle here. All right. When is the sequel? I don't know. Here, let me actually get my phone. Because I don't want to, like, fucking have to spider type. My keyboard's way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere. Let me find out real quick. Hades 2 release date. Q2 2024. So about, like, at most 6 months from now. You see a tail? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no kitties around. That's not a thing that we have here in this house. But hey, section 1 done. We did it. We got through it. I think this is what we need here. 246, 246. Yep. All right. I'm about to be sneak attacked. That's just a Shelby. That's just a Shelby. Just hanging out. Hi. They're happy kitties today. I actually gave them some wet food this morning. They're very, very pleased with life. It's not something that I could do very often, but I was able to do it today. But yeah, like so one of the things that I was looking through, or you know, ideas for future streams. What am I looking for? It's a 1x4. Yeah, 1x4. Are you in here? Probably. I fucking knew it. Is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it is just this. Crowd controls. I did crowd control a long time ago with Skyrim, but it didn't really do it kind of fell off once people ran out of channel points. I would like to try it again with different games. Pokemon or Hades. I've thought about doing it with Hades. There is currently a beta for Hades crowd control, which I think would be very interesting. But I do want to get my Hades skill up a wee bit before I try that, because Hades is a very difficult game just in general. And it has been a minute since I've played it, so I do want to make sure that I am up to snuff, and I don't just immediately die anytime anybody does anything, right? That's no fun. The whole point of crowd control is, like, seeing the streamer try to deal... Oh, Jesus, that bag was open. Let me pick up the things that just fucking fell real quick. I think it was only one that fell all the way. Not that big of a... You know, the fun of crowd control is watching the streamer try to deal with the issues that you bring up, you know? You don't want to just fucking immediately kill the streamer. I mean, some people probably do, but, you know. I feel like whenever I watch crowd control, I'm like, I like watching the streamer get trolled, but it's also fun to have the streamer actually able to adjust to and deal with the trolling instead of just immediately dying, right? So I would like to get my Hades skill up a bit before I do Hades crowd control on stream. But that's another thing. Like I said, that's a thing that I was thinking about. Pokemon Red crowd control, I think, would be fun. Yeah, these are things that I've thought about in over the past couple of weeks, because obviously I mentioned yesterday that I do plan on playing Soma on stream sooner, well, not sooner or later. I plan to play Soma on stream as soon as I finish either the Lord of Nothing DLC for Wrath on Tuesday or this. Because one of those two is going to finish, and whichever one finishes first, that one, that day, I will replace with Soma. I really, really want to play that game. I've heard literally nothing ever but great things about that game. So I want to fucking try it. Okay, so this one goes here. And that's a completely different type of block. So it's not this type, the one that I'm looking for now, because this one just has little like square hole in them. Some Soma, never heard about it. So Soma was made by the same people that made Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Basically everybody that I've heard talk about Soma has said that it has basically the best story in video games. Just period. Which is a fucking high, that's high praise, right? It is kind of a horror story from what I can gather, but like, it's not like, it's far more atmospheric and like existential dread kind of horror. Like, it brings up a lot of questions for the player that are not easily answered. Yeah, it's kind of the same for me. I tend to avoid horror games. Literally the only horror game that I've ever played on stream is Phasmophobia, right? And that is I'm missing things. I was jumping ahead. And Phasmophobia, like, yeah, it's technically a horror game, but like there's no story to it. There's no like it you know, it's just this spooky ghosties, right? Which at this point, Phasmophobia doesn't even scare me anymore, right? Like, not really. I've got quite a few hours in that game. And okay, we need 2 of these. So, you know, it's a very, very different breed of horror game from anything that I've ever played. Not even just on stream, just ever. I've never really excuse me. Never really looked at horror games. Never really wanted to play horror games. Not really. But just the way I've heard people talking about Soma has made me very, very curious. And it was on it was also on sale for like $7. So I felt it was a good time to pick that game up at that point. But yeah, I'm very interested. I'm very curious to check out that story. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it or doesn't know about it. What am I looking for? Oh, gonna be needing 2 of these here in just a second anyway. Nope, not you. Need this one up here. And aha, they are in this one. These. There we go. Okay. Who starts a party at midnight? I know a few people that would. I could definitely, yeah, I know a couple of people that would for sure. Where is that piece? I saw it recently. It's not in here, right? It's one of the taller 1x2s. And it's got the little, like, fucking wavy lines on the sides. I just saw it, like, 5 minutes ago. Your brother does? Yeah, I definitely know some people that would have absolutely no problem starting a party at midnight. Ah, there we are. That one. That's the one that we needed. Alright, now, which side? Okay, sideways lines. Listen. Listen. Itchy eyes. Wait, that's not right, right? Wait. Give me 1 second to check a thing, because this is telling me that my fucking YouTube stream is unlisted. That's not right, right? No, it's public. I don't know why I was saying that it was unlisted. That's scary. I don't like when my YouTube stream is unlisted, because that kind of defeats the purpose. All right, thank you. I'm gonna turn the fan on. It's like warm in here. What the hell was I talking about? I completely lost everything. I lost the entire plot of everything that I was talking about. So I know I need 2 of these, right? I know I need 2 of the 1x2s. And I need... Seems to be fine. Okay, cool. Thank you for checking for me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna punch this thing real quick. It's fine. Exactly what I wanted to do with my life. Okay, so that is the right one. Another 1x3. There we go. Alright, found them. Found all of the things. What we want to do... This. I sees now. I sees what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it was just, one of the things that I was using wasn't updated for some reason. Weird, but it's fine. It's all good. Alright. Then this goes here. We're making 4 of these. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not all of them, weirdly enough. Not all of them. Alright. So yeah, I think, what the hell was I talking about? I was talking about future stream plans. So yeah, obviously, we're gonna be continuing Lord of the Fallen, we're going to be doing Soma once we finish either that or this. We are going to be potentially doing some crowd control-y type stuffs. 2, 3, 4. And then if I ever get my YouTube channel up to 300 subs, we'll be doing some Kingmaker unfair speedruns. The first time that I've done an unfair speedrun since the first time that I did an unfair speedrun. I do find it hilarious. So this is a comment that stuck with me for literally, it's one of those living rent free in your head kind of thing. It's definitely one of the comments that I should not be focusing on. And like I don't like worry about it, but it is one that I remember. Dude comes in and he watches it. He then says that it's spliced. Lost your passion for Pathfinder. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. I'm definitely kind of there as well. I do not have the same fervor for the Pathfinder games as I used to. But I still do enjoy them quite a bit. But so this guy comes in and watches my my current 7-hour video, right? The old Kingmaker unfair speedrun, which is still, funnily enough, that is my most viewed video on my channel. Which I find hilarious because it's old as hell. It's not a good video, but it is the only unfair speedrun of that video game ever, right? And it's not even a good run, right? It's not even a good run. 1, 2, 3, 5. I need one more. But he comes in, says that it's spliced, A. B, he says that, I see how this is. Okay. Says that I don't know what I'm doing, which is hilarious. Which is absolutely hilarious to me, because this is like the thing. Wait a second. Wait a second. I need 2 more. Like, you know, unfair difficulty, it's called unfair difficulty for a reason. It is a hyper difficult run. Most people don't even try it. And the fact that I was able to not only beat it my first time ever, but I was able to beat it in under 7 hours, my first time ever, kind of should tell you that I do kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, this is just one of those shitty commenters, because he put like 3 or 4 comments on that video, just like shitting on the video the whole time. Definitely one that I should not be paying any attention to whatsoever. And I know this. I understand this. But it was like the first one that I got, basically ever. It was the first, like, hey, you suck comment I think that I ever got. So it stuck with me, right? You didn't have someone like that? I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess, yeah. It's just really frustrating because that run, and like, okay, so he does have some merit to the spliced thing, not because I spliced it, but because I was having major PC issues at that time, and I think there were multiple crashes or multiple skips or something like that in the recording. So like, if you're trying to find faults with the video, like, yes, you will find them. I was having issues at the time. But to immediately claim that it's a spliced run, it's not. He also said that it's not a speed run. And it's like, motherfucker, do better. Please, please show me how an unfair speed run of this video game is supposed to go. But yeah, as you can see, or as you could hear, that one got to me for sure. Because those comments were made probably months ago at this point, and they still fucking show up in my head periodically. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't be that guy. Me, don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that focuses on the shitty person, the one shitty person. But I can't help it. Didn't lower the difficulty at the beginning like a certain somebody. Wait, who did that? Did I do that? Because I definitely did that. Wait, how? Wait, how? Oh, I see. I see what happened. Okay, I don't need these. I don't need these. I don't need these. I see what I'm looking at. Well, like, okay, so I say don't be that guy. Naturalistic. Yeah. So, like, I say don't be that guy, don't focus on the negative, but, like, it's actually impossible for humans not to focus on the negative. Like, that's how we evolved. It was on Halo. Oh, really? Guy was doing a legendary speedrun and he dropped it down to, like, fucking easy or something. Or not even a legendary. I don't even know if it was a speedrun, but just doing the legendary stuff and pretending to do legendary stuff and drop down the difficulty. That's kind of scummy. Dude, I don't understand. I don't understand cheating on in stuff like that. Like, it just does not compute for me. Why? Why would you do that? Because, like, I enjoy the feeling of accomplishment for succeeding at something like that because it's, like, really fucking difficult to do. And, like, just getting a speedrun time down to, like, a really low time in itself at a convention or something, gross. It's like, I enjoy the satisfaction of doing a difficult thing and getting it done. And, like, you know, sometimes I've definitely, like, hell, I did this with God of War recently, like, most recently, right? And, like, I do tend to play through games mostly on normal difficulty, right? So, like, oh shit, at the same time as I enjoy the challenge of doing something difficult, I am also perfectly fine with dropping down the difficulty if I feel like the challenge is not going to be A, entertaining, or B, fun, right? Like, at this point, I would probably be okay with going back and playing through that God of War game on a higher difficulty than I did. But at the time, it was just not working, right? It was just not working well. All right, and then you go there. Do I make another one of these? Is that what's happening here? Oh, Jesus. All right, let's pull this back over. All right, and then this, the little pipes go here. we go. Now I'm breaking things again. Why is it that every time I try to put stuff on this thing, everything breaks? Every time I try to add a new thing to the main piece, everything breaks. Why must you break? All right, but should now get to go. Should now be good to go. All right. Hey, we did it. Yay. All right, on to the next. Are we just doing it again? Please tell me we're not just doing it again. Because it definitely looks like we are. Hey, we're doing it again. Cool. I could have just made 2 of these at once. Cody Miller at the AGDQ. Oh, gross. Oh, wow. I forgot I still had that fucking... Why is that the first time I've seen that command play? Interesting. Also, I do not have my command set up consistently throughout this. I definitely have commands set up for Twitch that I don't have set up for YouTube, and vice versa. I need to go through at some point and fix that. So I'm just grabbing random pieces that I know I'm going to need for this. Like this. By this I mean these. And I'm gonna need these, and I'm gonna need this. And I'm gonna need this, and this. Alright. There we go. And... do I need... oh yeah, I will need another one of these. Oh, nope, not that. I will need this, though. Remember that. I remember that. Okay. Now, in this bag, I need this. 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 I need 2 of these. I'm just grabbing all kinds of shit. That piece. Glad I grabbed that now. I would have forgotten where that piece was, and I would have taken forever to find that sumbitch again. Alright. We got a fair bit of stuff to begin working. Did miss grabbing. I don't know where'd you go. There we go. But yeah, it's just like cheating at speedruns is just like, it blows my mind that people do that. I just don't understand that thought process whatsoever. It is absolutely crazy to me that somebody would be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this friendly competition. You know, this friendly competition that, you know, doesn't really mean anything, right? Like, if you're not the world record holder of a speed run, guess what? The world doesn't end. Not that big of a deal. And then they go and they cheat. Yeah, I remember the guy at GDQ that cheated and got caught. There was the Minecraft guy, I can't remember his name. They got caught cheating on Minecraft speedruns by boosting up the drop rates of stuff, right? And it's like, guys, come on. Come on. Why are you doing this? Why are you being dicks about this? Don't be dicks. 2. Grab another one of these. One of these. One of these. 3. And 4. We also need 2 of these. Alright, there we go. We might actually have all the pieces that we need. Wasn't really cheating since it was in front of everyone. It was just weird. People keep roasting him. Oh, okay. Alrighty then, I guess. I will allow it. Let's do this. I am missing a piece. I need one of these. I'm no longer missing a piece. Actually, I'm probably missing multiple pieces, but no longer missing a piece that I need right now. All right. Oh, let's get these pieces on. Flatten this bit out. All right. Oh, that's right. I do need those. I need another 1x2. I forgot this. And might as well grab these while I'm in here. You are what I'm actually looking for. Or get out of here. Get out of here. 3. Another one that I'm actually looking for. And 4. There we go. Alright. There's all that. Broke his own rules multiple times. Oh. Oh, so he was Hubrisman. Gotcha. Gotcha. He wasn't trying to cheat. He just... Understood. Alright. Now, okay, so... As somebody who has done a... I have done one of those, I've done one of those runs, right? I did a charity speed run on a marathon like that a while back. And there is merit to saying, okay, I bit off more than I can chew. Instead of me trying to do this insanely hard thing, let me do a safer thing so that I can show off the rest of the game. So if that's why he did that, I will back off my criticisms. Because I can definitely see, I could definitely see myself doing that. Like, if I was ever insane enough to put in, like, a Kingmaker unfair speedrun into a GDQ, or, like, an RPG limit break or something like that, right? If I ever did that, I would slap myself for being stupid. But B, sometimes that's just not feasible. Sometimes it's just not feasible to do that thing, right? And I would not knock him whatsoever if he realized I did a dumb, I bit off more than I can chew. Let me just bite the bullet, show off the game as much as I can, while kept making excuses. That's a little bit less cool, but my next immediate thought is, how old is the guy when he did it? Because, like, it took me a long time before I was able to get comfortable enough with myself to not do that kind of shit. right? I used to be that guy. Could never be wrong. You know, would always make up excuses and stuff. Oh, no. It was actually this that caused that thing to happen that I didn't want. I actually don't think I need all of these, but I just pulled them all out because fuck it. I definitely used to be that kind of guy. And so if he's a younger guy, then, like, it doesn't excuse it, right? But I can understand. You know, just owning up and saying, all right, I couldn't cut it. I fucked up. This was a mistake on my part. That's hard to do. He doesn't look 30. Then yeah, like I would kind of consider him to be, you know, young enough that I can understand that he would have difficulty owning up to that kind of thing. Maybe oh yeah, if he's 22 then definitely. I was fucking infallible when I was 22. Let me fucking tell you. I could do no wrong. I knew everything still. Red, green, white. Okay. So yeah, I could definitely understand his dilemma there. Like I said, not excusing it, but I can understand it. I can understand it. God, I couldn't even imagine the fucking cringy shit that I would have fucking been caught on camera doing and saying if I was on camera when I was 22. Oh god. I'm so glad I didn't start streaming until I was like well into my 30s. I'm so happy that I didn't do that shit. Oh my god. So I do kind of find this particular setup a bit interesting because at no point in normal like these things here are completely covered whenever this is done. Like there's literally nothing to be seen of these once this is completely finished. So I just find it very, very interesting that they even exist. Really? You know what? There's literally no reason for me not to put these on right now. Zero reason whatsoever not to put these on. Yeah, that's why, like, anytime I'm like, oh my god, these fucking kids, you know, 14, 16, 12 on fucking TikTok putting videos of themselves out there, I'm like, oh my god, that is horrifying. And not just in the, you know, in the normal moral outrage, oh my god, the fucking internet's evil and it's gonna corrupt the minds of the children. No, I'm like, I remember how fucking stupid I was back when I was that age. And oh my god, if I put things on the internet that would be there forever. Oh my god. Fucking kill me. Uh Never would I want that. I was a fucking edgy, cringy motherfucker back then. Dude that wore nothing but black ever. Didn't go so far as to like dye my hair or anything like that. Even I wasn't that cringy. But yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit that I was into and that I did, and ugh. I would say they don't belong on the vast majority of the internet. There are definitely places in the internet where I would be perfectly fine with having kids. There, just like having them be there, right? But you gotta be fucking careful. Okay, and that's just all stuff that I've already done. All right, time to add main piece again. Dyed your hair yellow? Well, see, like, okay, when I say dye my hair, I mean specifically like dye my hair like fucking goth black kind of thing, right? Not something that I ever thought about doing or wanted to do. Thank God. Thank God I didn't go quite that far. But yeah. All right. So this just goes half and half on here. Oh Jesus. All right. Well, that's going to be fucking forever. 36. I just saw the number 36. You know what? I'm not counting this shit out. All right. We're lining both sides of this all the way down with these little claw grip things. Shaved my head when my father came to visit. I need to cut my hair again. My hair is getting way too long again. I don't like it. I need to cut it. By cut it, I mean shave it the fuck off. The only problem is it'd be winter. Getting cold outside. Hence the fucking fuzzy clothing that I'm wearing. Very, very warm. Very nice. But having a bald head in winter, not fucking cool. Actually, it's the opposite of that. It's very fucking cold. Um, but I do need to cut my hair. I do not like having as much hair as I currently have. Would like to get. Every time, it's like one of those things. Every time I cut my hair, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna keep up on this every week. Just once a week, I'm gonna shave it again. I'm gonna keep up on it, and then I never fucking do. Like 6 months later, it's like, ah, I have these implements still. I could use this at any time. I just have not done it. All right. Almost there. Rather freeze and let him see that. Fair enough. So when you say yellow, are we talking like blonde or are we talking like fuck it Super Saiyan yellow? Like what kind of yellow we talking here? All right, and next we want 18 of these poles here. Because what we're actually doing is we're building a fucking ladder, apparently. This one I'm not spilling out. Because this is all those, like, little black, like these, that are just gonna roll everywhere if I fucking let them fall out. I'm not playing that game. All right, looks like there's 2 left in the bag. 1 and the last one. All right. All right, let's do this. Like 7 years ago. Think it was blonde? Ah. So, like, funnily enough, like, back in the day, back 7 years ago, you could just say Super Saiyan, and people would know, well, people that, you know, were nerds, would know exactly what color your hair was supposed to be. Nowadays, you can't even fucking just say that because there's, yellow, red, and blue now, right? Fucking super. Fucking super. Can't believe they came out with more, right? Like 20 years later. Like, hey, guess what? We're coming out with a new movie. Year later, hey, guess what? We're coming out with a new series. Hold the fuck up. Hold up now. Where's all this coming from? Well, the creator ran out of money. It's basically what it is, I bet. All right. Well, we got our ladder. We like money. Exactly. Exactly. There we go. It's on there now. I did not want to pull that over here just for that. Sorry. Just believe me, the ladder is on the main piece. Okay. Now we start with these. Are we? Yeah, it's only 7 o'clock. You know what? I'm gonna do it. We're committing. We're spilling it. Bag done. Bag 2 done. We finished 2. Well, finished 2 bags. We have spilled 2 bags. Oh Jesus. All right. So what? 2, 4, 7. 2, 4, 6, 13. So shorter than this one is what we need, but not much shorter than that one. What about you? Hey, these are the one. Cool. So I spilled out the wrong bag. We got the wrong ones. Hell yeah. Oh no, are we just adding directly onto the main thing now? Consistently? Oh god. Alright, well, here we go. Here we go. Came full circle with Ultra Instinct. Yeah, because Ultra Instinct isn't a new form, right? It's just... I don't know. Ultra Instinct's fucking weird because it's not a new form. But it still changes the hair, which... Like... I don't remember... Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna check a thing. I mean, technically, Whis and all the angels have the white hair, right? Because that's what I was checking. I was like, okay, so his hair turns white. Is this consistent with other creatures that have Ultra Instinct? And, like, the only other ones that are said to have it are the angels, right? They do all have white hair. It is consistent. But, I don't know. Where is this piece? There you are. Get on there. How do they grow? Whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But like they don't have like the weird aura around them, right? that Ultra Instinct has. Okay. Ah. No, I broke another piece. Try to put the shit on here. Rip. Okay. See? Here's the ladder. You did it. Where's the piece that popped off? There it is. And yeah, it's just like right. Yeah. And then, all right, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So even fewer. Too long. Too curvy. 2, 4, 6, 7. Fucking up. God damn it. All right, so it's this one. 2 of these. Nope, not that one. Too many. Few. Fucking hell. Too few. Too many. What? Where is this piece? You? You. All right, found it. Need to go back to the basics when you reach your peak. That's kind of like, well, it's not at all actually, so I'm just not gonna say that. Is what I was about to say is just a lie. Not at all the same. So there's that. And these right here. All right, there's that. Two of the smaller blues. Don't fucking, please don't roll like that. That's terrifying. See that a lot in stories. So I haven't watched a whole lot of Asian media outside of anime. Motherfucker. You know better. Get down. That is definitely not a thing in most anime. Oh, you're in full spaz mode, huh? Gotcha. I think I talked about this on stream, but fuck it, we could talk about it here. That's like one of the biggest weaknesses I find in most anime that I've watched all the way through is the ending sucks. Because they just don't do anything with it, right? A lot of times. Ah, okay, I see. A lot of times, it's power friendship, or just they pull something out of their ass because they made the final boss too fucking powerful. They don't know how to actually beat him in a satisfying way, right? Like, that happens a lot in anime from what I've seen. Last time I talked about it, I talked about Soul Eater, Fairy Tail, Bleach are like the 3 that immediately come to mind. I mean, hell, even Dragon Ball Z with Majin Buu does a very similar thing, right? Make Majin Buu way too powerful, way too strong. Can't actually beat him in any realistic or believable, like Madara and Naruto. I don't remember the ending of Naruto as much, so that's why I tend to leave that one out. Um, but yeah, they do the whole these people are basically gods thing. Way too goddamn often. Alright, so it looks like that's the only one that I need from this piece. So I need that. I need this. I need 1, 2, 3. All of them. Alright. Are we doing 2 of these? We are doing 2 of these. Okay, so I need another one of these yellow ones. Okay. I did not realize that we were doing 2 of these. So yeah, I don't remember Naruto enough to actually talk about that one. But like... looks like these just... Yeah, okay. I see what we're doing here. Yeah, like Soul Eater created a god via retcon just to kill... Ugh, gross. Gross. Yeah, I remember, and like even Bleach, I'm not overly confident in talking about Bleach's ending because it's been so fucking long since I've seen that show. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, it literally just says 2. Okay. Oh, that's right. The 11s were in this bag. Two, 4, 6. There we go. Directly in the middle. No, motherfucker. Oh, you trying to jump up here? Anytime I hear fucking little kitty feet running across the fucking house, I know that John's about to try and jump up here. Because he always does the exact same thing. He will fucking parkour off the edge of the bed. And then onto the top of the chair. And lately, he's been getting far too energetic about it. He's gonna end up hurting himself. So I'm like trying to figure out ways to get him to fucking stop it. Haven't really been able to figure out a decent way to do it yet, though, unfortunately. What the actual fuck am I looking at here? Alright. We want one of these. Through the very end. Not a fan of DBZ and Bleach Power System. I don't mind Dragon Ball Z's that much. It's very, very simple, right? They definitely let the power creep get away from them. 1 billion, like, it is the textbook power creep example, right? Is Dragon Ball. Like, especially when you take into consideration actual Dragon Ball. Too open, too vague. So I would say leaving it vague like that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Which I know kind of goes against what I've said in the past a little bit, but not entirely. As long as it doesn't break rules that it's already established, which I think Dragon Ball actually does do. So, I'm not using this in reference to Dragon Ball specifically. I'm just saying in general, loose understand like a not great understanding of the magic system isn't necessarily a bad thing. I have not seen any of those. um so yeah, I don't want to say that necessarily. I much prefer a magic system that is very concrete and very well fleshed out and understood. Um, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I think that it can be done well with a very loosely understood magic system, right? It's soft and hard magic systems, right? Like if you go back to Brandon Sanderson's Rules of Magic, it's a soft magic system is one that you don't understand everything that's going on. Hard magic system is one where you know exactly what is possible, right? The most obvious examples of a soft magic system is something like Harry Potter. Dragon Ball's kind of a soft magic system. Although Dragon Ball, I would say, has more rules than something like Harry Potter, and I'm also just not a fan of Harry Potter's magic system. I would say that Harry Potter is an example of a magic system that is too soft. And they just do whatever the fuck they want to with it. That I'm not as much of a fan of. Where is that piece at? You are here. All right, so this is the piece I'm looking at. Oh, okay. Okay. I missed a step. I'm just like as a kid, I definitely I loved me some Harry Potter, right? Everybody did, right? When Harry Potter came out, it was huge, and it was huge for a reason. But as I've grown up, and I have actually gone back and re-listened to the books. Author of Hunter x Hunter was inspired by the author of JoJo, and also inspired Jujutsu. Okay, so it's like a chain of inspiration. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty neat. Where was the piece that there it is. I completely missed what I was saying again. I keep doing that here today. Where I'll start a topic and then I'll just fucking have a mental flat line and just erase it entirely. Started reading Jujutsu, went crazy because I could see my favorite anime in it. Awesome. That's great. Fucking love to hear shit like that. What in the actual fuck am I looking at here? Okay. All right. So this is a whole fucking thing here. All right, let's pull this forward. There we go. Okay. So I think what this looks like. Yeah, it's exactly what this is. So we use these to lock this in. And then that's just kind of, this is just kind of hanging off here. I'm assuming it's going to come out here and then it's going to lock into something like this. But for now, it's just kind of hanging there. All right. And now it looks like we do the exact same thing again. Just backwards. All right. Oh, so back to me talking about Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter, I heard somebody say once, and I think this is very true and it's very accurate, which is what true means. I just said the same thing twice. It's that Harry Potter is very good at internal consistency per book, but it is absolutely fucking awful and internal consistency throughout the whole series. Right? So what I mean by that is rules that are established in book 1 will be consistent all the way through book 1. However, in book 2, it's a fucking crapshoot whether or not they actually care about the rules that they established in book 1. And that's not great. It's better than some series where there's no internal consistency whatsoever. But you know, if you have a long running series, you know, you want internal consistency throughout the entire thing. Like the biggest example is obviously the time turner, right? Like the time turners are something that is just so insanely powerful that they have to forget about them to make the rest of the story work, right? If they didn't forget about the time turners existing throughout the rest of the series doesn't happen the way that it should. Because, you know, you have literal time travel that they can give to a student. Like, that's how flippant they are with this. I don't give a damn that they're like, oh, well, she had to go through a whole thing and, you know, they had to get a note from the teacher saying that she's a really good student and all this. No. Fuck all that. That doesn't matter. The fact that they gave this to a child, regardless of circumstance, shows how few fucks they have to give about actual time travel. I don't give a damn if it's child Gandhi. I don't give a damn if it's baby Jesus. Don't trust a child with time travel. That's insanity. Why would you do that? But fuck it, they do. If they're going to give this to a child, why would they not go back in time? Because, like, okay, why would they not go back in time? You know, like, the easy one is, you know, the baby Hitler argument, right? Why not go back in time and kill Voldemort when he's a kid? There you go. You just dealt with the biggest issue in this series. You know, or maybe not when he was a kid. You know, maybe you stop him as he's committing his first evil act or something like that. You know, which, I mean, actually was when he was a kid. Right, because he was like tormenting the other kids in the orphanage and all this other shit. Yeah, time travel is almost ubiquitously a terrible fucking idea. Reason that in my series, in my book, not series, in my book that I'm writing, time travel is one of the big no-nos. It is not a thing. I will not write a book where time travel is a thing. I refuse to. Because I'm not a great writer. And bad writers will take advantage of time travel to get shit that they want. In the past and the future and in another dimension. Ugh. And, like, if you have it in your story, because, like, one of my favorite just book series in general, Dresden Files. I fucking love the Dresden Files. Really wanted her locked up. Yeah, I guess. Oh, locked up somebody. Okay, it said looked up somebody. They actually have a similar thing in the Dresden Files. In the Dresden Files, at one point, they're trying to figure out how a certain place was built. And it's like, this should not be possible. There's a little literal spirit of intellect who never forgets anything unless he chooses to. Has centuries of experience with magical knowledge, learning the laws of magic in that universe, and all this other stuff. And this guy is saying this place should not be possible. There's too much in too small a space. I don't understand. And so they go back, and there's another spirit there who's like the spirit of that place. And he shows how that place was created. And that place was created by actual Merlin at 3 different points in time, all at the same time. And like that's the closest that series comes to time travel. Is that scene. There's some other light things where a guy sends a note to Harry Dresden at one point that he shouldn't have been able to send unless he had knowledge of the future. How exactly? They leave that very vague. Intentionally so. Like they make it a very confusing thing, even in universe. Like Harry Dresden is absolutely fucking confused. Even Bob the Skull is really confused about how exactly this is working. Nobody understands how he did it, which is why nobody's been able to replicate it. And also the fact that most people don't even know that it is actually a thing. But like this thing that he created was like one of the most, like it's basically the universe's highest security prison. Like this is where like Lovecraftian deities are locked up and shit. Like this is a big fucking deal. All right, so we're making 2 of these. So we need 13s. That's these, right? Yes. Okay. And that's like I said, that's like the closest that Dresden Files comes to time travel is those scenes, those 2 scenes. They also explicitly say that fucking around with time travel can get you executed by the magical authority in that world. Um, there's 7 laws of magic. There's only one penalty for breaking any of the laws of magic, and that is execution. You die. Which I like. That's like time doesn't exist. It's on a elaborate prank. I mean, maybe. Maybe, right? Um, like I do kind of like that thing where it's like, no, time travel is possible in this universe. You can travel through time. However, the consequences of doing so are so insanely dangerous that if you are caught doing it, you are dead. No questions asked. Chop off your head with a fucking magic sword. You're done. Um, and because of that, nobody fucking does it. Nobody fucking does it because it's too goddamn dangerous. Because they don't want to pick a fight with these guys. So I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Damn, my sinuses are fucked today. I'm hoping that these don't have to be mirrored and that I can actually just build them the exact same way. So need 2 5s. All right. Oh shit. In One Piece, you can only travel to the future. Really? When did they establish that? I don't remember that particular piece of the story. Is that a recent development? Could very easily be a recent development. Um, I hate time travel. The 3 no-nos in the last arc, yeah. Okay. That would make sense. Oh yeah, okay, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. Because that's how like the kid and all the fucking samurai get there. They all got sent into the future. Gotcha. um there we go. But yeah, so the 3 big story no-nos for me is time travel, resurrection, multiverse. Don't do them. They're bad. They destroy the stakes of your stories. It is almost impossible to do it well and satisfyingly, right? The vast majority of the time, the only thing that you're going to accomplish by doing that is you're going to destroy the stakes of your story for a payoff that you could have gotten in a different way had you not been lazy. Had you put in more work in a different way. Or it's for a payoff that you shouldn't do that. DBZ did all the above. Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, they make fun of that in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, right? Chaozu fucking dies the second time. He's like, if I do it one more time, I get a Sunday. Right? Because fucking type, like, death doesn't mean anything in that universe. Why would it? Right? Why would anybody give a fuck about dying if all it took was, hey, we especially since it's like introduced, they have wishes. Oh yeah, that's another one. Wishes are also really fucking hard to deal with. Unless you fucking base the story around them, which you can argue Dragon Ball did, but not really, right? Like, the wishes are usually a get out of fuck up free card, right? Oh, hey, we're doing the same thing again. We're doing the same thing again. Jesus Christ, are we not going to get through this fucking bag today? Or this box today? Are we not going to? It's 7:30 and we haven't finished the first 2 bags. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, there's a lot. Price is heavy. That's good. That's good. Price, cost. Cost for power is fine. If there's consequences, that's great. If there's not, that's a problem, right? There needs to be consequences for super high level fucking power. Like wishes, like resurrection, like time travel, like multiverse. Because if not, what's keeping your characters from doing that every time? It's Mahler actually puts this very, very well, like he says this very well in his review of the Snyder Cut. Right? Because what happens at the end of Snyder Cut? The good guys lose. Good guys lose at the end of the Snyder Cut. Spoilers for Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Don't watch that movie. It's 4 hours of bullshit. It's not worth your time. But what do they do to get... Oh no, the good guys lost. Everybody's dead. Oh no, what do? The Flash time travels. What are the consequences of his time travel in that movie? Nothing. There are no consequences to time travel in the Snyder Cut. They introduced consequences to time travel in the more recent movie. From what I've heard, I did not fucking bother to go see it. But in the Snyder Cut, as it is displayed in that movie, there is literally zero consequence to Barry traveling through time and saving the world. So, there's no consequence to doing this. Why would he not time travel anytime anything goes wrong? There's no cost to him. There's no consequence. Why would he not travel anytime literally anything goes wrong? The example he gives, just to show how absurd it is why wouldn't he do this whenever he misses the bus? You know? Like, that's how... that's how little it matters, right? Also, a dice that gives you luck, but if you roll nat 1, you die. Ugh. Nope, no thank you. Was it a D, like D6, D20? What kind of die is it? What's the odds of hitting that that nat 1? Is it a 1 in 6? A 1 in 100? But yeah, goddamn, guys, as much as I've ragged on the MCU, and Star Wars, I never really talk about the DC movies. Look like a D50 at least? Okay. At least it's a decently chonky die. What is this now? These are 15s. We need 2 of these or just 1? Just the 1, it looks like. Wait, are we mirroring this in a minute? We're mirroring this. Okay. We're just gonna do these at the same time, because fuck it, why not? Last 2 of the get back here. Alright, well, this is just being spilled out, so fuck it. We're just gonna commit. No more bag. I forgot what I was saying. I apologize. I got distracted. Lost what I was saying. Oh, Jesus. Where'd it go? There it is. I found it. Okay. Okay. Words and things and stuff. 3. Fuck, what was I talking about? Oh, DC and Marvel and all that stuff. So yeah, I never really talk about the DC movies because they've just been... Why you didn't use time travel? Yeah. So I never talk about the DC movies because the DC movies have always been shit. The Snyderverse DC movies. Like Hermione. Well, okay, yeah. Let's go all the way. Let's rewind this tangent all the way back to Harry Potter. That's right. That's how this started. This started as a Harry Potter tangent. um. So yeah. Why doesn't Hermione? Because like she throughout that book, right? Hermione looks fucking ragged. Hermione looks fucking ragged throughout that book. She is exhausted all the time. She's falling asleep in class. She's doing all this stuff. Bitch, rewind time 8 hours, get you an extra 8 hours of sleep. Problem fucking solved. Right? Like, there's literally zero reason for her to ever be tired, to ever be running late, to ever be, you know, have any fucking inconvenience. Again, rewind time whenever she misses the bus. Like, there's no reason for it, ever. There's never a reason for her to have any problems. She has fucking time travel. As long as she still draws breath, as long as she's not fucking dead, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Five. Um, yeah, it's just, and then they forget about them entirely in the next book. Oh, man, the most evil wizard of all time came back to life in the last hour. Really unfortunate that we don't have something that can rewind time by an hour and prevent that from happening. That's unfortunate. Oh, a fucking student was murdered at this point in time because this thing happened. Man, it really sucks that we can't prevent that death from happening of that child. Was he like fucking 16 or something like that? Teenager, I guess. Nor do I care. Like, it's fucking evil and irresponsible as fuck. Like, oh yeah, we'll use time travel to let this girl get to her classes on time and take extra classes because she's so smart. But we're not gonna use it for when fucking evil incarnate comes back into the world. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so this goes here and here. And then this would then go here and here. Also, there's someone else. Wait. I don't get that first sentence. The dice was also the someone else power in another manga. Threw it at someone and it landed on a 1 and he died. That's when to touch the dice, take the effect. Ah! Okay, at first I thought it was just like he tried it and fucked up and like a main character died or something. That would have been funny as fuck. Not gonna lie. Um Oh, this is the wrong fucking way. So this is also going to be a mirror, right? There's no way it's not. Yeah, they're literally on the same. There's the other one. Okay, I got scared. Didn't see the second one here. Um, right, do this. With this. Then we have this. And but yeah, like I think that Harry Potter is probably the best example, or one of the best examples of misuse of time travel. Um, what they use it for? Oh, they used it to save a hippogriff. They did use it to say Sirius Black, and they used it to get her to class on time. That's what they use time travel for. God damn. Like, you fucking idiots. You fucking morons, what are you doing? Okay, so this goes here. And then gets hooked up to this. All right. Okay. I see what we're doing here. But yeah, like, did you watch Steins Gate? I did not. I did not. I have seen very, very few animus. I do not watch series that often, simply because I just don't have time. Especially if they're longer ones, I usually don't watch them anymore. There we go. That actually looks really nice now. It's got a nice fucking... You want me to flip this bitch upside down? Are you insane? Okay. Used a microwave to send memories through time? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Excuse me? Sir, I don't believe you understand what any of this stuff does. Is it supposed to be like an absurdist comedy or something? Because, like, that kind of shit works in something like Hot Tub Time Machine. Because Hot Tub Time Machine is not meant to be taken fucking seriously. Like, that is a comedy. You can't do that shit in something serious and have me... Oh, fuck me. All right, we're doing it. Guys, we're doing it. You see what this page does? See what this does? It's all coming together. All right. All right. It's all coming together. I will be right back. I gotta go grab the other bit. It is a bit of a comedy. Okay, that's less egregious. Now, I know that this isn't the best because there's not really enough space to really deal with this shit on my desk. My desk was not designed for 7,000 piece Lego sets. Oh. All right. Let's take a look at what we're actually doing. Right? Yes. They're supposed to go there. Okay. Then what? Okay. This one. No, 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 no. Don't fucking reject this, you piece of shit. Don't do it. No. Oh, there's like, wait. I will actually be back in just a Okay, I'm back. I had to change because holy fuck, that shirt was getting way too damn hot. Um, so the issue that I'm currently having right now is uh not lining up correctly. All right. No, 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 no. Let's not pop things off. Not accidentally do that. It's not a thing that we want. All right, let's try this. Now I'm breaking shit. Now I broke it. Everything's fine. Oh, okay, I see. Oh no, wait, that came. Oh, that fucking popped off. Okay, wait. Let's go here. Please, just fucking work. Why ask? Yeah. All right, where's the other one go? All the way on the back one. Okay. Now the weird thing is, these are just kind of sitting in there. These are not actually connected to anything. These brown pieces that, like the brown little sticks, these, these. Normally, these like plug into something that hold them in. Not happening here. That and and guys, guys. It is one piece. Now this is a little bit worrisome because I have two pieces here that I never used for anything. So I'm gonna scroll back. Ah, I see. I see. Wait, do I see where I messed up? I do see where I messed up. Okay. That's actually not that bad. Actually not that bad at all. There we go. Okay. Not a big deal at all. We can fix this real quick. This. There we go. Come on. Get in there. There we go. All right. Now, I know that you guys couldn't see anything that I just did. Don't worry about it. Oh, 13 is the head. Oh, shit. 13 is the head. Well, we can get started with that. We're going to just... this on the floor. This thing's taller than my bed, by the way. If you look at that, you see how this is taller than my bed by like a good inch or two. All right, got a couple of extras. That's fine. Don't need all of them. Okay, and there we go. All right, the final bags for box 3. Okay, so it looks like I didn't realize that this was going to be the head. I thought that this was going to be like the outer shell of the torso. But it looks like that is what box 4 is. It's the final... Here, let me pull this back down to me. Is basically just the finishing touches, right? All right, we got an hour. We spent 2 hours on bags 12, or section 12, I guess. Can we finish the rest of this build? Well, not the rest of the build, but the rest of this box in this half hour that we have left. Is that something that is possible? Who the fuck knows? We're gonna try. Have I played Neverwinter Nights? No, I have not. I have heard of the game, but I know literally nothing about it except for its name. What is happening here? All right. So need a 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 by 8. Need... Nope, not that one. Why are you still like this? Wait, nope, this is the one that I need. But yeah, I do not know anything about that, this is a game, right? Neverwinter Night? Well, yeah, have you played Neverwinter? Yeah, I have not played it. I do not know anything about it except for I have heard the name. Okay, so first off, this here, second off, this here, third off, this here. Then Action RPG, same class system as Pathfinder. Interesting. So right now, I know I say this as I just bought Soma the other day, but I'm trying not to buy anything new. But I will keep that in mind. Trying not to buy anything new because I'm broke as fuck at the moment. You know, end of year bills and all that shit. What else was I looking for here? I love how descriptive this bar right here is. It looks like a 1 by 6 or something like that. If I had to guess. We got like a 1 by 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a 1x6. Nope, too long. I'm going to keep this as a frame of reference. This is also a 1x6. It's an old game, though. Ah. Gotta be careful with those old games. They'll sneak up on you and be shitter than you remember. That's what happened to me with KOTOR. I remembered loving KOTOR when I played through it when I was younger. Holy crap, did I not have a good time playing it this time around. Oh, not finding it in there. So I guess it is in here, it's just... Oh, is it literally just this one? Literally just this one, isn't it? Yep. Found it. Often on sales. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I'll see if I can't find it for a decent price. Gimme. I'm like tempted to dump everything out because that is the fastest way for me to find stuff usually, is if I were to do that. But I'm worried that I'm not going to finish regardless of what I do here, and if I don't finish, I don't want to have to clean all that shit up. You know what I mean? What the fuck am I looking at here? All right. We need another 2x3. Oh no, wait, that was... one of these. Right. One of these, which goes on the end here. I have not seen one of these triangle boys. Oh, they're in this bag here. Okay, that's why I haven't seen them yet. Put on sale. Yeah. Fucking hell, what was I saying? I was saying things. I remember that much. Kind of like trying to hyper focus at this point on this. No, why are you being stupid? No, get off. I put this in the wrong spot. It's being impossible. There we go. Actually be there. There we go. So I need a 1x3, which is right here. Oh wait, there's like a whole thing here. I am jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. So we need one of these. This goes here, right? No, this goes here. Okay. And then I need the 2x3 that I was looking for. Where are you at? I didn't find it in here, did I? I did find it in here. Hey, look at that. I found it. Just have to fold it later. That's like not a bad idea. But I'm dumb and I don't want to. Fuck it. I give up. This. Right? No. These little bags, I'm not going to do that with. I'm not going to do it with the little bags. I'll do it with the big bags because it's usually bigger pieces that are less likely to get lost. But the smaller bags, I'm not doing that shit with because they will fucking vanish. We're just going to kind of spread this stuff out a bit. This one? No. Too big. This one? No. Too big. Where is the other small wing piece? There you are. right? Yes, this is the one. Oh. So funnily enough, it would want me to do this part first. You know, usually when it has instructions here, it tells you how to do the thing correctly, and then you can add the other thing onto it. But because I was a stupid... Wait, is that's a 1x4, not a 1x3. All right. This one instead. All right, there we go. This is what we were looking for. This one immediately. Okay, so this just pops on right there. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. All right. In here? Yeah, it's in here. Gotcha. And then that piece, which is just fucking weird looking. What the hell are you? I haven't seen anything like you. Granted, I haven't been looking for anything like you, but what the fuck? There you are. This piece. Yeah, that's a weird look. Look at this. A weird looking motherfucker. Got like a little ramp on him. Little Tony Hawk ramp. Alrighty then. So this goes here. And then this is just sideways on here, huh? And then we need a 1x3 and a 1x4 smooth top. Oh. And then there's that. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. This goes on. Ah, this goes to cover up. Okay, so this is a piece that goes. Okay, so we'll deal with that. We'll just set this one aside for now. That's perfectly fine. We'll set that aside for now. We will deal with all of them at once. Because it looks like we're going to be doing 4 similar, if not the same thing. Yeah, because this one's already a bit different, it looks like. Yeah, this one is a bit different. So yeah, we will be doing this somewhat differently. That we want one of the longer pieces now. Okay. Want this 1x4. Yep, 1x4 goes here. And we want this to come out like this. There we go. All right. Then that looks a bit longer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1x8. I hate when they do. So like, if we come back to here. Okay, so like, look at this. So like for these, low-key a puzzle, it kind of is, yes. So if you look at this, it tells you how many of these little fucking spaces there are in this piece, right? Literally has an insert in here showing you 7. It's even a 1-to-1, so you can actually like match it up to that piece. But those, you can count these in this. Like I could see, all right, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could count this one out to 15 if I needed to, right? I could do that. You can't do that with these flat tops. These flat tops, there's literally no defining features except for roughly how long they are for you to be able to differentiate them from one another. So when there's just a fucking long-ish flat top, I'm like, I don't know, is this a 1x6, a 1x8? Like, what the fuck is this? I don't really have a way of knowing until I try it, and it just kind of works. So, like, I'm guessing that that's the right one, basically, is what I'm getting at. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that particular style of putting things together. Just pray that I got the right one. Lego, change up your shit. You're fucking it up. No, y'all have been around for fucking eons. And this is like the first time that I've done a major Lego build. But I think you should listen to me. 2x3s right here. I did not realize that I was going to need another single pip. Otherwise, I would have grabbed 2 of them. All right. There's that. Then these. Hold up. This is not long enough. Was there something extending this? No. This is just not long enough. This one right here. How many? Yeah, okay. Found it. It's this one. That one was on me. I just did not look long enough to find the right thing. That one was 100% on me. Okay. So, we do this. We do this. Do this. And yeah, see, this one comes out to be flush with the little curvy guy here. All right, and then my favorite, another one of these. This comes here, which is actually quite nice because it kind of stabilizes this bit over here because it was a little bit flimsy floppy. Need another 2x3. There we go. It's right here. And then we need another flat triangle. Right now. And an edge piece. Where are you? Over here, are you? This one. I might need that one a minute, so I'm just going to set that one aside. Where you at? There you are. I see you. I see you, you son bitch. Come here. There we go. Got him. Okay. All right, and then we're doing the same thing again over here. So we're grabbing this. Where's that other 2x3? Oh, there it is. Popping this together. We need a wing piece. Yeah. And then another 2x4. That just goes right there. Okay, cool. Cool. Need another one of these. Just pop that on right there. And then we do the same thing, right? Yep. We did need this piece. See? I am a smartman. I recognize the pattern. The pattern of, hey, we did this thing. We might do it again. Oh, these are in this bag. Okay. Go do this. Oh, this is slight. No, it's not different. Never mind. There. And then a 1x3 and a 1x4. All right, that's 2. Yep. All right, now for something completely different, apparently. I'm like having to deal with some fucking major like light glare on the pages over here. Probably shouldn't have spilt this stuff over here. I probably should have had all this stuff over here and had the book over there so that there's less light glare, but too late now. Can't do anything about it. I'm contractually obligated to never actually change a decision that I've made in the past. I can't do it. I'm not allowed. All right, let's do that. 2 of these. Looks like we're going to need 4 of these, so I'm just going to grab these now. Don't know what else we might need, so I'm not going to mess with anything else, but... Those 4, it looks pretty obvious that we're supposed to grab them. What else do I need? Oh, 2 of the 1x1s. Here. Eat these. These are some of the worst, because they're so fucking tiny. And so I kind of wasted a bit too much time before I started the stream today. I did not give myself time to eat anything. I'm really fucking regretting. Really fucking regretting that decision at this point in time. Thing I like but don't like but respect about Jujutsu Kaisen is that there's no plot armor. So, oh, we flip. Plot armor is an interesting topic, right? Just like I've literally heard some people define plot armor is literally any decision that the writer has ever made in their story that prevents the death of their character. I personally am not a fan of that definition. But like the definition of plot armor is really difficult, right? It's one of those ones where it's like you know it when you see it, kind of things, right? But it's hard to put a hard definition onto. I definitely need more than what I grabbed here. So like what I mean when I say this is like this guy's name is Shadiversity. Well, his online handle is Shadiversity. I don't know his actual name, obviously. He was talking about Saving Private Ryan and saying, well, the very fact that the main group of soldiers got through D-Day at all is technically plot armor. And it's kind of hard to argue against that, right? Like if you're being realistic, it's really fucking hard to argue against that. Because that's a very hard definition, right? A hard definition is anything, any choice that prevents a likely death of a character. Or I guess in no, I'm sorry. It's even harder than that, right? And by hard I mean like very strict, I guess I should say. Any decision that prevents the death of a character is technically plot armor in that definition. Whereas in a lot of people's minds, it's more anything that prevents a likely death of a character. It's something more along those lines. So, yes, they survived D-Day, but a lot of people did. A lot of people did not. A very large number of people did not, but a lot of people did survive D-Day. So it's not unlikely that they survived. Right? Now, I have not seen Saving Private Ryan in a very, very long time. I've seen the opening scene relatively recently, just because I was like, oh yeah, that's a fucking great scene. And I just rewatched it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is really good. But I can't remember if everybody that's in like everybody I'm trying to think of how I want to say this, right? Character that should die in this situation will die, except that one time in the beginning. Yeah, kinda. I would say that that's a lack of plot armor. Is if in this scenario, the most likely outcome, given everything that you know about everybody involved, is that the character dies. If that does not happen, that would then be considered plot armor. What the fuck are you even on here? Excuse me? What are you? Oh, I see what you're attached to. Okay. So this is another thing. So we're basically just building up all of the different pieces, and then we will put them all on the main build at the same time. Hey, I have a drink here. Oh, that helped. Okay. Yeah, plot. And like they had like a very long discussion about what the actual definition of plot armor is, what would and would not qualify as plot armor. Is plot armor even necessarily bad? One of the best cases of plot armor was The Walking Dead with Glenn in the dumpster. Still love Glenn, hate the show, wanted to follow the comment. I got you one back. So I don't know that scene. I did not watch Walking Dead past season 1. From what I've heard, I stopped at a very good time. I heard it dropped in quality very, very quickly after that. But regardless of all that, I see whatever that scene is, and I raise you Ahsoka episode 1. I think that the single worst case of plot armor is in Ahsoka episode 1. Sabine gets stabbed in the chest, like gets stabbed here. It's like right around here she gets stabbed, and then the lightsaber gets wiggled around inside of her as it's pulled back out, and she's fine the next episode. Well, hello, Matt. Yeah, literally episode 1, they put her into a fight that she can't fucking win because it's against a fucking Force user with lightsabers. That's just fucking... Maybe that's the show that I want. Maybe I force myself to get a fucking Disney Plus subscription and watch that show to talk about it next week. I kind of don't want to, because I've heard such glowing things about that fucking show. But I think it would be interesting to talk about on stream. Maybe. I don't know. That or The Rise of Skywalker. I think those are the two that I'm going to try to see before next week. One of those two. I will try. Make no promises. What the hell? Where are those? What are those? What am I looking at? What am I looking for? I'm looking for curved pieces, not segmented pieces that are flat. I don't see those anymore. Oh, there they are. They're in this bag. Found them. But yeah, so that would easily be like, that is the go-to. Kind of like how fucking Rey is like now the go-to example of a Mary Sue. Sabine is now the go-to example of plot armor. Just watch Obi-Wan again for the memes. He's got 4 legs. Why does he have 4 fucking legs? Stupid. Why'd they have to do that to Obi-Wan? Like, why are they just incapable of writing good? Just good things. Why are they just incapable of writing good things? Like, for real. Like, how difficult would an Obi-Wan show be? Obi-Wan show should be boring for a lot of people, right? An Obi-Wan Kenobi show at that point in the Star Wars universe should be really fucking boring for most people, because it should be a very slow, very introspective character study on Obi-Wan as he recovers from Order 66, the betrayal of Anakin, all of the deaths of the Jedi, like literally the fall of everything he knew and loved, right? That should have been that show. Instead, he's fucking galaxy hopping, fucking chasing down Leia, dealing with all that shit. Like, oh my god. It's like... And it's because people didn't like Andor. I guarantee you that's why. Or no, did Andor or Obi-Wan come out first? Give me 1 second. Andor release. September 21st, 2022. Kenobi. Okay, never mind. Kenobi came out first. Never mind, Kenobi came out first. So they couldn't have known that a bunch of people were going to be pissy about Andor and say it's too slow. They couldn't have known that yet. So that's not an excuse. So they had no excuse to not have a slow and introspective Obi-Wan story? Which would have made sense for the character, would have made sense for that time period. It would have just been, you know, really fucking good. Put that stuff together. I don't know. Just a thought. What the hell am I looking at here? Okay. 1x3. Wait, what? You. Literally one of you. All right. And then we want a gray vent. Yes, so not a brown vent. We want a gray vent, which is not in this one. Are you in here? Yes, you are. I see you. Pre-episode 1. That would have been cool as well. It would have been nice to get more Qui-Gon, but like in that, I would have preferred more of a Qui-Gon show than an Obi-Wan show. If they were going to do that story, I would have much preferred them to focus more on Qui-Gon at that point. Because, like, fuck, Qui-Gon can sell his own show. Fucking Liam Neeson coming back as Qui-Gon Jinn can sell his own show. Like, fuck, they used it as like a teaser for the entirety of the Obi-Wan show. They never wanted to actually give us Qui-Gon because they're like, yeah, people are gonna, they want Qui-Gon, so we're gonna keep teasing him. We're gonna keep teasing him for the whole fucking season. Not gonna do shit with him, but we're gonna tease him forever. What the hell am I seeing here, and why is this not fitting correct? Did I miss something? I did miss something. Okay. Okay, I did miss something. I did miss something. Okay. Yep. All right, so this was supposed to have this on it. The second one, and then we had this. I missed a whole ass step. And this one down here. I need to fucking restream. Shut up. Hey, you got 100 messages. Cool. Not something I want to celebrate. It's just a cool thing. Yeah, I would love to see a Qui-Gon show. A good Qui-Gon show. Not just a Qui-Gon show. A good Qui-Gon show. I would love to see. Okay. And then we get this. Goes around that. Go. And then we put these on. Okay. Then we get these. Yeah, I was missing a whole lot of stuff. Playing the Pathfinder DLC the other night. How you liking it? Had it on the TV, muted, didn't want spoilers. I'm enjoying it so far. We didn't really get that far because I spent most of the time trying to remember what my fucking builds were. But yeah, I was enjoying it quite a bit so far. Yeah, don't have a whole lot to say on the story or anything like that, just because we didn't really get anywhere. Definitely don't trust one of the new people at all in the slightest. I think he's full of shit and he's going to betray us at the earliest opportunity, but we will see how that plays out. Only 100. So here's the thing, Lord Bovin. I have already forgotten what I said that had anything to do with 100. Already forgot entirely what the fuck was in my head when I said that. All right. Where the hell do you go? Oh, you go on the ass. Okay. This is like the tail end of the thing now. I am looking for a very specific piece. Oh, not this one. So it's this one. The 1x2 with only one pip. Expected more than 100. Oh, for the messages thing. All right, so that's piece number 4 that we get to put on there. Yeah, chat's been a little bit slow tonight. I mean, it's mostly just been me and you talking back and forth for most of it. What am I looking at? Supposed to have 2 of these. Where's the second one? There it is. Got scared for a second because I only saw one. I'm a bit disappointed. I will do better. It's fine. It's fine. The number of messages doesn't matter. It's the quality of the conversation that matters. And I have enjoyed this conversation tonight. It's meandered quite a bit. To do better. It's meandered quite a bit, but I don't consider that to be a bad thing. It is just a thing. God, I don't want to watch new Star Wars anymore. I'm sitting here thinking about watching Ahsoka or Obi-Wan. It's like, man, I don't wanna. Hello, Taco Master. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Talking about the glorious state of media in general. Wait, is it just these? Oh, it's just these. Yay, I don't have to look for these anymore. Also, it's getting actually cool enough that I don't need the fan on anymore. Hooray. Yeah, talking about the glorious state of media in our universe at the moment. And yeah, what could be done to help it? Answer to that is not much. Unless you just, replace literally everybody that's writing on most things these days and just hire new people that aren't shit. I don't know. That's just me. Oh, these are also just done now. Okay. We're getting a whole lot of things that are just done all of a sudden. All right, maybe we do finish this because like there's not actually that much left. Like if we look at how many pieces are left here, we might actually be able to finish box 3 today. I thought that was like a foregone conclusion. I thought that it was 100% we were going to finish today. But it's taken a bit longer than I expected, honestly. So this one. Oh, are we back to this? Are we just back to doing the same thing again? All right, so it looks like oh, this is the wrong piece. This one, right? Well, we'll find out here shortly. We will find out here shortly. Because it's either this one or it's this one. One of these two. So it just kind of depends on how many pips I see once I flip it back around. Oh, it is this one, because it's only one further away out than that one. Talk about the other Disney fandom then, with Marvel still not breaking 100 million. Oh man, that one. Oh, so like there is one person in that whole thing that I actually do legitimately feel sorry for, and that is the actress for Miss Marvel. Everything I've seen from that girl has been like super like genuine, super sweet. Like she just seems like a really cool person. And I'm very sad that like her character is just a non-entity, really. In the Marvel universe. It's really, really unfortunate. What's her name? Iman Vellani. She seems like everything that I've heard from her in like interviews and like things that I've seen from her. He just all seems super genuine and super sweet, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry that you got fucking caught up in all that. um, this is unfortunate. Everyone seems to like, yeah. Everything I've heard about her, just in general, has been she's just a super cool person. Um, I wish nothing but good things for her. I hope that she finds a studio that knows how to write at some point in the future. This, we're gonna do this, right? Yeah. Wait. Yes. Oh, that's right. It's the 1x4 that seals it. That's right. Um, Yeah, it's just like I don't give a damn about Brie Larson. Like never really cared about her. Like, you know, she definitely shot herself in the foot popularity wise many times. Um, there's the whole I don't remember what award ceremony, but the one where she was talking about how she didn't care about what 40-year-old white guys had to say about whatever the fuck movie she was promoting at the time. What one was it? A Wrinkle in Time. That's what it was. I don't care about what a 40-year-old white guy has to say about A Wrinkle in Time. I think was almost the exact quote, which is just maybe don't be so sexist. I don't know. It's just me. It's, like that's just really weird to me. And like she's apparently a really good actress. She just doesn't know when to fucking shut up. Like, no. You're doing bad things to everything that you will ever do in the future because you are saying really dumb shit. Please stop. You don't understand the damage that you're causing right now. Stop it. Um, had high expectations for the character. I knew nothing about Captain Marvel as like a superhero before Infinity War. Like I literally walked out of Infinity War googling what the fuck that symbol was because I had no idea. Um okay, so this is the long one. This is the one that we want. Super long. Um which I still was actually really disappointed that there was a end credit scene at all in Infinity War. Um I was really hoping that they would just end it with we lost. I think that that would have been really like be the first Marvel movie that doesn't have an end credit scene. Infinity War. I feel like that would be the best way to deal with that, and they didn't, which was really unfortunate. I feel like they should have just allowed that feeling of defeat and just I give up kind of feeling just before they announced the movie. That's cool. That's cool. Unfortunate that the movie ended up being really not good. Um, hold it now. There it is. Like I am missing a thing. I am missing a thing. I don't appreciate this. So that's actually the last of those. Why are you so impossible to get on there right now? Okay, so now we have... You know what? Now I am going to just dump these because we're getting to the point where there's not that many left. And having to dig through the bags is getting to be problematic. We need... What am I looking for? We need this. We need this. We need this. And we need this. All right. So first off, this goes here. Goes here. Hyped yourself up for nothing. Unfortunate. But like a lot of people did. A lot of people hyped themselves up because it like I mean, it makes sense to be hyped up for that movie, right? Like it makes total and complete sense. I do not blame literally anybody for being hyped up for that movie because it's the movie in between fucking Infinity War and Endgame. Like obviously something has to be fucking like something crazy has to happen in this movie, right? Right? Apparently not. Um yeah, it's just again, it was just really bad writing. And like I'm trying to think of who it was that did the video very recently that I saw that I think is that like describes it really really well. What are we talking about? We're talking about Marvel and Disney and the problems in those spheres and hopefully what could be done to fix it. Because like I think the biggest problem is the fact. Oh no, I need a 1x4. Um. Oh, it was. Oh, I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about Doctor Who and the current showrunner of Doctor Who and the dumb shit that he said. Um. And like why they changed Davros from like a crazy intelligent villain man. Never a big Marvel fan. Disney I only cared about was my childhood nostalgia. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, like these discussions are mostly just like writing and storytelling discussions. Less so Disney specific, I think. We use Disney as examples a lot because they are very well known, right? And a lot of people understand the references and the examples used. But that's basically why we talk Disney so much when we do these types of discussions. But we're gonna branch off of Disney for a minute, and we're gonna talk about Doctor Who and Davros. So if you don't know who Davros is, favorite Disney movie is Tangled. I have not seen it. I've heard it's good, but I just have not seen it. If you don't know who Davros is apparently like the mastermind behind the Daleks, which is like the fucking big bad fucking evil robot, not robot, but like cyborg creatures. They're like their entire species is evil. They're like fucking crazy. They want to kill everybody that's not a Dalek, whatever the fuck. I don't know why I said Dalek. But the thing is that here, let me actually pull up Davros, Doctor Who. So if we look at Davros, it's over here. And Davros, new Davros. Oh, actually, this is perfect. This is perfect. This right here. All right, so I'm going to swap over to this real quick. So this right here is Davros as he was originally depicted. Okay. You don't actually know you don't actually need to know too much about Doctor Who specifically to take part in this discussion. I'm just gonna let you know. The one on the right is the original Davros. The one on the left is new Davros, who is the same character, but they just changed him. Now, you might notice that one of these guys have almost nothing in common, right? Physically, they have almost nothing in common. And the showrunner, Russell T Davies, has said that he had a problem with Davros because Davros is evil and he's in a wheelchair, meaning that they are associating disability with evil. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I see this, my first thought is the next time I see somebody in a wheelchair, I'm gonna shoot them because they're obviously an evil fuck that wants to take over the universe. Like, that's crazy, but that's basically what this guy is talking about. Mental gymnastics, yeah. And So what this video, and like I'm trying real hard to remember whose video it was, because I was a fan of it and I would like to shout it out if I could, but I can't remember who the fuck it was because I watch so many people that talk about stuff like this. um oh, I missed some stuff on the other one. I need to go back and fix it. That's fine. It's not that big. But basically what the gist of that video was is, so evil in a lot of these showrunners and writers and a lot of the people in Hollywood, a lot of them don't think of evil as deeds, things that people do, right? Because like me, when I think of evil things, evil people, it's people that do evil things, right? It's not, oh, that man, is in a wheelchair, therefore he is evil, right? It's, oh, that person who happens to be in a wheelchair just killed 13 people. That person is evil. It they think they are drow. Yeah, like it's the same thing with drows and orcs and stuff like that, where it's like, well, like not really, because they're like, oh, the orcs represent black people. It's like, no, they fucking don't. Drows represent black people. No, they fucking don't. Stop it. You're being fucking stupid. But it's the mental gymnastics. It's like you're not taking the thing as it is supposed to be. You are interpreting it in some crazy ways, and you are then placing that interpretation on the world and like kind of forcing it. Also, I just realized that I've been on this screen instead of my full one. We have now built all of the things that we need, add them onto our thing, and we have 6 minutes left. So this will be perfect timing to finish book 3. Box 3. Box 3 will be finished. Hi. No. Hang out in a minute, but not yet. But it's just they have moved away from evil as being deeds and things, actions. Like, right, evil is action, and action can be evil. It's harder to say that a person is evil, right? It's far harder to say that a group of people are evil, right? Because at that point you have to basically prove that there's literally not a single person in that group that disagrees with what that group is doing, and that is very, very difficult to do, because there's a lot of reasons that people would join a group that is known for doing evil things while not being evil themselves, right? Safety, security, desperation, things like that. Hi, no. Not yet. Not yet, kitten. But back to the point. They have moved away from evil being actions and moved towards evil being an identity. And everybody being a representative of entire portions of the human species, right? And then they went on to say this is why they can't have, certain characters struggle. They can't be hurt. They can't go through, major problems. They can't have major flaws, right? Because if we show a person in a wheelchair being evil, that then tells the audience that everybody in a wheelchair is evil, which is absolutely batshit. Like, I don't understand it at all. It's just, it's not a thing that I think any sane person would ever consider. I'm gonna start putting these things on the main build. So swap that up. Toss this thing on here. As you can see, he's kind of a tall boy, kind of a tall man. Kid sits up in the chair almost as tall as I do at this point. I actually need to go back to this. That's right. That's right. That's what we were. Okay. So these guys actually. So this bit here faces this. So we toss this here, and suddenly there. Breezy, beautiful cover girl. Um, and yeah, so like that's why a lot of people are saying that, you know, like, can't have a woman character, you know, suffer or deal with loss or have flaws or any of this other bullshit. Like that's why a lot of people are saying that, because you know they haven't written them to have those issues, right? Um, every one of their characters, you know, I mean, fuck, one of them learns how to fly in the Marvels by being told, "Hey, you gotta fly now. Go do the thing." Right? That's literally what happens in that movie, which is just sanity to me. But that's what happens. Um, this one goes on the side over here. Need it. Ha ha ha. All right, that's one. That means that this one goes right here. And yeah, it. Oh, um, yeah, this piece goes. Oh, there we go. But yeah, like if you can't write, for example, female character that can have major flaws, and well, okay, so they write them to have major flaws, but then they don't acknowledge the flaws that they've written, right? Is that, oh, that's my alarm. Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Um, like because those flaws can't be actual issues, right? Because if we say that these people have actual issues, then we are saying that everybody that this person represents also has these issues. Which, sanity, mention that, crazy, but it's what they say. Right now, where the hell do you actually go? Ooh, what are you actually attached to? Oh, you're like way down. Okay. That's like this. I don't know. That seems like really. Oh, I see. I see how this is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah! Box 3 is done. Did it. Did it. Um but yeah, the example that they used, and I now that I've actually finished this, I can concentrate on what I'm actually trying. Okay. So the example that they use is Secret Invasion. Right? Because the antagonist of Secret Invasion, oh, I don't even fucking remember his name, it doesn't matter. Is a Skrull, grew up on Earth, and is super mad at Nick Fury because Fury promised him that he would find the Skrulls a planet. And he never did. That's unfortunate, you know? Broke a promise. He failed in something that he promised that he would do. That sucks. So what does this guy do? What is his plan? His plan is to nuke humanity out of existence and take Earth for the Skrulls. This guy is supposed to be a sympathetic villain. But because Nick Fury didn't keep a promise that he made to this kid, to this guy, when he was a kid, because, like, you know, there's a time gap in between the scenes where he's a kid and obviously the timeline of the main show. He was like 9, I think, is how old he was when he was promised this, and he's an adult at this point. I don't know exactly how old he's supposed to be. But it's like 30 years later, so, you know, late 30s, early 40s. He has decided that in retribution to having a promise broken to him, he will extinct humanity and all other life on Earth and take it for the Skrulls. But he can't be evil because the Skrulls in themselves are supposed to be representative of immigrants or refugees. And we can't paint refugees as evil regardless of what they do, which is crazy because evil isn't a person. Action. Trying to murder the entire planet is evil. But they try to paint him as the villain. Try to paint the Skrulls as the victims when they are starting all this shit. I mean, the majority of humanity doesn't even know that they exist, right? So, you know, they're trying to murder people that have literally nothing to do with the main conflict of the show. And as far as we can tell, the entirety of the Skrull, like almost everybody in the Skrull like community agrees with it. There are a couple that fight back and they're swiftly killed by the antagonist because he's a psychopath. And everybody else goes along with it. Now, as I said before, can't really say that all of them are evil. Some of them could be just going through with it because they literally just watched other people get murdered for disagreeing with the main guy. If you think humans are parasites to Earth, it works. I mean, yeah, but then you get into the mental gymnastics thing again. It's like that's not the point that the show's trying to make. It never brings that up in the entirety of the show, unless I'm misremembering something. It's just this one guy lied to me, therefore his entire species dies. And all of his people go along with it. And at the end of the show, the president of the US puts out a speech where he's like, yeah, we're going to fucking hunt you all down and you're all dead. You're all going to die. We are going to kill every single one of you. We know how to find you. We know how to identify you now. We will kill you. Now, this is after an assassination attempt on his life by these people. This is after these people tried to murder the entirety of humanity. And yet, they have Nick Fury call him and say that he's being hateful in his speech. Like, yeah, he is. But kind of rightfully so. You know? This group just tried to murder every human being on the planet, man, woman, and child. Yeah, fuck them. Sorry, but fuck them. Like, but they can't be evil because they're a representative of refugees, and we can't say that anybody that's a refugee could ever do something. We have to make excuses for it. It's really fucking shitty, dude. It's like really shitty. It's like, no, he did a bad. He did a bad. The people that followed him did a bad. The person that they try to prop up as the hero at the end went through with bombing civilians at some point in the fucking show. I can't remember what episode it was, but she was like integral to bombing civilians. But she was like the good guy at the end? No, fuck you. You killed innocent people. Fuck you. Ugh. Show's so bad. Show sucks, dude. But they reverse the roles. Well, like, see, that's the thing. That's what they do a lot. They make the villains well, like, they this is not something in Secret Invasion, but it's something in the new Robin Hood show. It's something that they do relatively often, where like you end up relating more to the bad guy of the show. Hi, kitten. Yes, we can now hang out. You end up relating more to the bad guy, quote unquote, of the show than the people that you're supposed to be rooting for, the protagonists. The antagonist ends up being more human and more relatable than the protagonists do. Like I said, in Robin Hood, the antagonist wants to tear down at least some other dragons killed a town at the start of the show this time, not the end. I mean, fair enough. Oh, fucking Christ, that thing that happened, Jesus, oh my God. I'm kidding. Come here, you. There we go. There's my boy. I lost track. I got distracted by Kitty. Oh, by the way, it's 10 after. I need to go. um Oh, also, by the way, I was promised a head by the end of that uh by the end of bag 13, and I don't have a head for my Lego set yet. So it looks like bag box 4 is going to be the head and the like casing around the torso and the back. Anyway, I'm gonna go. We're gonna have to cut this conversation short. Maybe we could pick this back up on Friday. But speaking of Friday we will be doing yet another Pokemon Red solo run. This week we are doing Kingler. You don't like cats? Rude. You'll tolerate this one. He is a good boy. He's not spazzing out. Even when he is spazzing out, he's still pretty good. But yeah, Kingler on Friday. On Saturday, if I can get the Queen Galfrey save file dealt with, we will be doing Galfrey Living and Undead. If I cannot, we will be doing Shiar and Delmir. I give a key. And yeah, next Tuesday we'll be doing more Lord of Nothing DLC. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'll mention again here. Depending on which one I finish first, Lord of Nothing or the AT-AT build, I will be playing Soma on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on which one finishes first. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to Soma. There's some existential crises at some point in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta get ready for work. I literally have to eat breakfast with at this point in the day. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong screen. Bye.